I'm really proud of the guys. Super job by the coaches. Being level-headed. They're at the end of the game when a bunch of stuff was going on. We had to find a little different path to be successful offensively. We were having a little trouble running the ball, and we started throwing the ball successfully, and it allowed us to run it there at the end of the game. Also, had a little bit of all three phases. Defense came up with some huge plays. Special teams, had two field goal blocks. Great job on that. And then obviously offense really put it together. Huge play by Tanner. A couple good runs by Dean Connors there. Nice job of getting us, 14, 15 yards on the pass to the flat. So just, the guys did a fantastic job. It was a hard win. We didn't play real good in the first half, particularly offensively. But we started putting it together in the fourth quarter when we needed it. Thank goodness.
Well, down 14 there with about 6 minutes left. What did you see from your offense for them to be able to pull it out?
Well, we were doing a good job going fast. They were having a hard time rushing the passer. And they were playing some zones. There were some spots in there. And we had a couple man matchups. Boogie Johnson did a nice job of catching that go ball. To make it 24-17. I thought Amari came up with some big catches. I thought Connor was, really, got better as the game progressed. So just a lot of things, and pretty darn good protection by the offensive line, in that fourth quarter.
You mentioned the different phases to have your offense do that, your defense give them the ball back, and then the special teams. Did you learn something about your team tonight?
Well, I'm very, very proud of them being resilient and fighting and scratching and clawing. It did look real good for us there. How much time was left when we got the ball? We were down 14.
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
And so it was a great job, and we had to get stops, and we did it, scored again, and I was a little concerned. I got a little greedy there. I thought maybe we could stop there at the end and get a few timeouts and make them punt it to us. We've been about 40-some seconds left. They did a good job of converting, and thank goodness we blocked that last field goal attempt.
What do you say about Ethan and him, coming up? I mean, it's not an easy shot there at the end.
No, it's it looks easy, but you got the whole team on your back, and he did a great job. I had to call timeout. I was worried we were going to get a delay. We had a timeout in our pocket, but it kind of gave him a practice kick, and then he hit it through the uprights on the next one. That's one of the reasons I said last week when he was 5-6 or 2 weeks ago in the last play. That's why we got him here. He's a clutch, good little kicker. He's got great range and a lot of experience.
You mentioned to us coming in that, road games are tough. I mean, this is, I don't want to use the word trap, but did you sense early, was it just hard to get things going? And
I don't know if, maybe we hadn't played for a while. I'm not quite sure. I thought we had really good practices, and we started off extremely slow. It seemed like we had one guy off, and when we were blocking, we were protecting or running around, or maybe off slightly with the throw. I think we had 3 deep balls. Should have, could have got, it would have been, tough. We should have scored a touchdown right there before the half. I had set up for a field goal. So it just took a little while for us to get our rhythm.
you've seen Tanner come up with some big plays throughout the season. He had 2 third-down catches that extended drives earlier, but just for him to make that play there, it sort of looked like he broke free from a tackle. And
he's got outstanding hands. He also forced an interference call in the first half. He's got good enough speed where he's going to be able to score on that play. They're playing man coverage, and he made it pay for it.
Did they do things different than maybe what you thought coming in, or
not too much?
Not too much.
Not too much.
How does a win like this, where you have a furious kind of rally to come back, how does that give you confidence going into a big challenge like you're going to have next week?
Well, I think we learned a little bit about our team, what maybe we can or can't do as well as we need to, but hey, I just, didn't look good there for a while on the sideline. The kids were all positive, the coaches were positive, kept trying to find solutions to problems, and fortunately we had enough time on the clock where we could, still win the game.